Yes, please.
Since January 2001, Massachusetts has lost as many jobs as Ohio, a much larger state. With a record like that, why should economically anxious Massachusetts residents vote for another 4 years?
Pretty simply this. The people of America recognize that the slowdown in jobs that occurred during the early years of the Bush administration were the result of a perfect storm. And an effort by one candidate to somehow say, oh, this recession and the slowdown in jobs was the result of somehow this president magically being elected, people in America just dismiss that as being poppycock. And they recognize it as that. They recognize that September 11th, 2001, had a very significant impact on our economy and on jobs in this economy. To pretend that it doesn't is just silliness. They also recognize that there's a that there was a cyclical recession that rebounded from the extravagance of the period that existed prior to that time, where we had irrational exuberance, according to Alan Greenspan, and we had a downturn. They also recognized that the internet bubble burst. These things came together, creating a perfect storm that meant a huge job loss. Now, the question then is, what did the president do to restoke our economy? And he passed an across-the-board tax cut that affected families that have children, that affected working families, that affected people across our economy, with the idea that this tax cut and his economic policies would rebuild our economy. And even as Europe and Asia still are in the doldrums, Japan, that is, are still in the doldrums, the United States has come back and is regrowing, and we're creating jobs. The last half of last year was a very strong period of economic growth, particularly the last quarter, and the first quarter looks like another strong period. Record housing starts, record home ownership, job creation last month, over 300,000 people. Every indication is that the economic policies adopted and pursued by this president are creating jobs at a very high pace. And so the people of America have to ask, do you want to stay with the president who is rebuilding the economy, who is creating jobs, or do you want to stop midstream and find someone new who says he's going to raise taxes? I believe that raising taxes can do nothing but slow down the economy. I don't know an economist in the world that says, no, the right way to get an economy going is taking money away from the people. No, the right way to get an economy going is to give incentives to people and to put money in their hands. And this is a president... This is a president who is doing that, who is creating jobs, and is overcoming one of the worst, if you will, convergences of an internet bubble burst, of a terrorist attack, and a cyclical downturn that we've seen.